Welcome back. We're going to have a go at creating more of the archway. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky. So we're going to try and go nice and slow. So last time we got the shape of our archway and quite happy with that. But now we need to extrude back inwards a bit and pull up. So to make it easier on me, because I cannot see this here, I'm just going to actually hold shift on the move tool, extrude up just a little bit, not much, scale it. Now I'm using this side here and scale it in so you see the corners just touch here. Now I want to bring the face down and snapping it to the base, and to use the snapping shortcut I'm just going to go to the move tool, holding V on your keyboard down. So now I'm just going to use my mouse and just drag up and down here, and you can see I'm not letting go, I'm just making sure I've got this in position using these lines as guides. So I'm going to press spacebar so I can really see them. And again, clicking, dragging, but not letting go. If you do make a mistake, let's say I put one there, oops, don't worry, Control Z, try again. And take your time, it's okay making mistakes. There we go. So I created those faces. Next we want to extrude out to this edge and then move things around a bit. So to make sure I got the correct side, first of all change this to my cursor instead of using the edge loop tool. And getting faces, now if I move my mouse around you can see on the front view that I can see which side, so there we go. So that indicates to me I want this side. Now holding shift I can select all the way down here. I've got those faces selected. Getting the move tool I can now hold shift and extrude outwards, and I'm going to put it all the way to this edge. I can let go shift now and zoom into this side and just make sure that goes there. Now the next thing to do, we need to reposition our edges just a wee bit. Now there's two methods we can do this. We're going to use the vertices, and usually if I was to click once and then move it, you can see it does. I have got that vertice, but I've forgotten the other side, and this can be a right pain later on. So two ways you can go about this. One of them might work and the other one will definitely. This is the version that will definitely work. If I click and drag over the vertice I want to work with, you can see I've selected both, and I'll just demonstrate here. So I've selected both there. Another method, which sometimes may or may not work, is if I go over to here to symmetry, and I'm going to put mine now. I want to do it by Z as shown in this drop down version. So I'm going to go to Object, Z. So now if I select one side, it will do the other side along the Z axis. You may also try World Z if your object is in the center, but I'm going to stick with Object Z. Now remember, if yours doesn't work, you can just click and drag and it will work then. So coming over to the front view here, I'm just going to click and drag. Actually, just click. I don't need to click and drag. I don't want that one, but I do want this one here. I'm just going to move it. Now I'm going to line these up, the side parts here. I don't know why I'm clicking and dragging. I should not have to. Just old habit. And there we go. That's looking really good. Do the same for here. Just pulling it in like so. And this one I have to move. Now if I want to control the Y and X axis but not the Z, I can click on this little box here and it just controls those two, which is really handy. I do love all these new features with my this one up a bit. There you go. Now we haven't got enough to do the rest, so we're going to have to add those manually next time. But now it's a really good chance to file, increment and save, and carry on.